Hello people, in this video we'll be covering how to change scene in Godot. First off, we'll need a new 3D node. Then in the node we'll add an area 3D with a collision shape. Then we'll rename this one as, let's say, portal. Then we're going to save branch as scene. This will be our portal scene or our door scene. Each time we'll need to create a new door. To change between two scenes, we will use this new object. Then we'll press this button to open the new scene. So let's add a shape under the collision shape 3D. So a box shape. We will resize it later for our needs. And then we're going to add a script to the portal. Once we've got the script on our portal, we're going to create a dictionary that will be containing all the information of the destination we want to go. So destinations, it's a dictionary. Then let's name our first destination forest. We will create a new dictionary inside of the dictionary to contain the different data that we need. First, we'll need the scene that we will want to change to. In our case, we've got two scenes, so world 1 and world 2. Forest 1 will be the world 1, let's say. So I can just slide it onto the script. Then we'll need the name of the node where we want our player to spawn. So let's call it name node. And for this one, the name of this node will be portal 1. And we need one more thing, so it's the rotation. This one will be an integer. It will correspond to the degrees at which we rotate the player. Then let's copy and paste that there and rename this one forest 2. And the only thing that we're going to change is the scene. So the scene will be our second world. So now we've got all the data that we need to change between scenes. Then we're going to create a new variable. It will be an export variable that will be the destination, and it's a string. So we're going to type the name of the destination in the inspector to tell our node where we want to go. Then let's connect our area to the script via body entered. We connect it to the portal. Connect. Then we're just gonna make sure that if body dot name equal player, we will do our function change world. And inside our function, we're gonna put the destination. So we're gonna put this variable into the arguments of change world, and then we're gonna create the change world function. When I say body.name, I'm taking the node that will be entering the area and checking its name. So if the name isn't player, the function won't be called. So then our change world function, we're going to add an argument that will be the destination. So let's say dest. So this destination, that's a string. So it will be a type string. We will take the destination, so we'll create a new variable, then access our dictionary where we store all our different destinations. We're going to call the string destination and then reference the scene. So dot scene, we're going to change this one. So scene destination, let's say. So the variable scene destination will be equal to this value or that value depending on the destination that we will have set up. Then the only thing we need to do is get3 dot change scene to packed. and we're going to put our scene destination there. So now we've got a final touch to do before it totally works. Let's go into the 3D view of our portal. Let's resize the collision shape to the dimensions that we want. Then I'm going to offset it, since we're going to make our player appear on the portal node position. So we don't want our player to spawn inside of the collision shape, because he would automatically change scene and it would do an infinite loop. And then to make it easier to work with, we can add a mesh instance 3D, add a box mesh, put it the same size, and then just fit it inside of the collision shape. Then let's go into our world. So now we can see the mesh that corresponds to our collision shape. I'm going to move it a bit forwards, and let's do the same in world. Then the thing we need to do before it works is typing our destination into our portal inspector. So let's open the script. We're in world 2. So our destination from world 2 will be forest 1. So I'll just copy and paste this there. And let's do world 1. So from world 1, we're heading to world 2. Then let's test it. If I hit it, I'm now into world 2. The difference between my two scenes is that there's one scene has a tree in the middle and the other has not. So if I go back there, I change scene and the tree is there. So I know that I change scenes. So it works. Now what we want to make sure is that we can set the position where the player spawns and also the rotation, because right now when I hit the portal, I'm looking sideways and not forwards. So in order for our player to spawn at a specific point, we need a way to transfer data between the two scenes. So in order to do this, we're going to create a new script, have two variables. So one will be the node position variable, and it will be a string. For now, let's put it empty, and we'll have the rotation variable. It will be an integer. Let's put it to -90 for now. We will change these values via our scripts. So whatever we put there, it doesn't really matter. I could also put 0. It doesn't change anything. Then let's go into project settings, globals, and autoload. Let's select a script. Our script will be our global.gd. Let's say open and add, and you can see that global variable is enabled. Very important. Now we can press X. So now this script will be always active in our game, so we can access these variable from anywhere, from any script. So let's go into our portal.gd again. Now, when we change scene, before changing scenes, we want to make sure that we set our variable. So to access them, we're gonna call the name of the script, so global.node position. So we want global node position to be equal to the node of the forest one portal. So let's say equal destinations with an S, since it's our library. We're gonna say our dest. So dest, as you remember, is the argument here. That's equal to the destination, and destination is what we type in the inspector. So destination, and here we're gonna say dot name node. So node position will be equal to the string right here, so to portal 1. And then we can do the same For the rotation, so global dot, we called it rotation, will be equal destinations. So now we set the global rotation, the rotation to -90, and the node position to this name. Once in our player, you want to make sure that you have the function ready, so func ready. Then we're going to check if the global dot node position variable is not equal to an empty string. So if it's not equal to an empty string, we're going to assign the position of the node to the player. So self, since we're in the player script, that position will be equal to get parent, that find child. Here we're going to access the node position. Then we say the position of the node. Self.position, so our position will be equal to the position of the child of the scene that has this name. So for it, in order to work, if we think a bit, if we go into our portal.gd, the name that we're going to assign is portal1. So we need the portal to be named portal1. Otherwise, the script won't be able to find it. So name the portal to portal1 in the first world, and same in the second world. Let's rename it to portal1. The reason is because the name here is portal1. If I would have set it to portal2, it would have to be portal2 right there. We can keep it like that. So portal2, portal2, here portal1, portal1. Then, so in our player script, the position will be transferred. Then we also need the rotation. The rotation, we only want the y-axis. So global dot rotation dot not dot, just global dot rotation, since it's an integer. So the y rotation will be set to -90, and the position of the player will be set to the position of the node, the portal node. Let's find out if it works. Yep, it works perfectly well, and I'm looking in this direction. It works for both sides. So we've covered it all. You can now easily change scenes. So please subscribe, join my Discord server, and leave a like. And see you in the next episode.